And now we're on to the second video of my IS350 build. I was reading the last comments from the last video. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. It's around here somewhere in the description. The support has been amazing. I really appreciate every single comment. I was reading through some of them, and someone pointed out something very interesting. So I know very little about cars, and one of the questions I had when I got this car was that it came with a custom exhaust. Someone said that it seems like it was just welded on. There were just new mufflers welded on, if I can even get this down there. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm not too worried about that now, and I'm gonna figure it out. The car sounds good. I still have a couple videos I need to work on. I'm gonna do a 0 to 60 and take some of my friends and family in the car. I have that in mind. I also have a video where I'm going to upgrade the bumper. You've obviously already read the title of this video. We're going to be changing the headlights. It is currently 7 o'clock, and it's gonna get dark soon, so I'm trying to film this as quickly as possible and just get this finished. I'm excited to upgrade these headlights, and I'm going to show them to you guys soon because there is something very interesting about these. Let me show you the condition of these headlights. So this is the condition of these headlights. They're pretty bad. I also plan on getting the ar wrapped soon. I have an idea of some wraps. I'm going to probably post them at the end of the video so you can take a look and maybe help me pick out. I was going for red and black, but I might be leaning for like a matte gray. I'll show you some ideas. Anyway, so these are the headlights we're replacing. I've never done this before. The headlights that I have are in this box right here. And there were 2 styles I was going for. I completely forgot to mention, I got these off of Amazon. They were on Prime, and a lot of the ones I saw on AliExpress and Alibaba were like taking 30 more days to ship. And again, these were on Amazon, and I got them in 2 days. So fingers crossed, it works. So these lights, there's 2 kind of styles, and the initial style that I got had a check mark that looks like this. And my friend also had these, but then after I was checking like the styles for a while, it was going on the Lexus forum, someone pointed out that there's a lot of wasted space. I really wanted them to not have the amber side piece, but I'm not complaining too much. So right now the objective is to install these. Again, I've never done this before, so we'll see how long that takes, and the sun's about to start going down. But anyway, here's a before and after here's a comparison between both lights. I personally chose the other one just because I felt like I had a more aggressive look. I know it's going to look stupid with this bumper because I've seen some photos of it. I know it's going to look goofy. I did order a bumper separately, and I am waiting on that to get delivered. I also am getting the rims. I'll show you the rims for a moment. These rims are in like condition. There's like a lot of curb rash. I did not do this, by the way. I am getting these painted on Thursday. I'm going for a gloss black finish. I want to get yellow calipers, but that's separate. We're also working on that. In the meantime, though, let me get started on setting up these headlights. Let's see how long it takes. I forgot to mention something. If you guys are interested in me making a Discord for all the people with IS vehicles, especially mainly the 2nd gen, but I guess we can let some 3rd gen people get on. Let me just comment down below. Let me know. I think that'd be awesome. Again, I'm just like starting out, and the community has been so amazing and so supportive of me recently with my new purchase. And yeah, I'd love to have a place where we could all just chat and help each other out on our own builds. Anyway, yeah, let's figure this out. I don't want to be YouTubing this whole entire thing right now. Okay, so this is the light right here. Like what I was mentioning before, the check mark goes all the way to the bottom rather than the other one where it just like stops like on the top. There's a photo around there somewhere floating on the internet. So yeah, that's about as much of a difference as it gets. I don't know how the light quality is. I saw that between VLANs and HC Motion was better. I don't know what brand this one is, so I couldn't seem to find these anywhere else. And yeah, we're gonna see how this install goes. All right, so if I'm not wrong, I have to pop off all these covers, and I'm also going to have to cut into my fuse box, which is gonna hurt a little because I didn't want to like tamper with that, but I think I have to snip a part of it. I'm not gonna do a full tutorial on how I installed these just because, again, I'm not the right person. I will link to the videos that I used to help me figure this out. But yeah, it's time to get rid of these This yellow baby. All right, so I got these two off right here, both these panels. One thing that always stood out to me when I got this vehicle was that on this, the bumper wasn't attached properly, and I realized that the day I got it, but I didn't pay too much attention. I assumed someone might have like messed with the bumper before. My only guess is, I don't know if the person who had the vehicle before maybe had an upgraded bumper and headlights, and he made it stock when he sold the car, and then he sold the other ones for a profit. Don't keep me waiting, I get impatient. How? Damn, that was a really clean cut. You cut yourself? Yeah. Let me see. First cut of working on a vehicle. Alright, so note to whoever's watching this video, these pins, please use a hammer if you can. It is much easier to just stick this in between the pin and just pull it out than to try to use this and your hand or anything else and not cut your finger. So I'm going to show you what I mean. Alright, so the sun is almost going down and I've pretty much given up. I spent the whole entire time that I was trying to film that part of trying to remove this bolt. You can't even see it anymore, bro. The lighting is dog doo-doo at this point. Yeah, I can't get that off. It's like stuck, but the funny part is it's not even attached to the actual base. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you right now. It's not even actually attached to it, so I don't know. I'm just gonna keep moving forward. We'll see what happens. So it is getting darker out, but I'm not gonna cap with you guys. I'm doing the other side of the car where I have to pop out these pins. And in the video, let me just help you out real quick so y'all can actually see me. So in the video, the guy talks about taking them out when they're facing this vertical. But mine were horizontal on this side. They didn't look like these were tampered with. And these just come right off. Slide this through the bottom like that. And then all you gotta do is put your finger here and then just pull it out. Really difficult to do with one hand. And done. Done somewhat. Anyway, let me not lose these. One thing I forgot to mention was that on the bottom part of this vehicle, there are mud flaps. You have to remove all 4 bolts. There's 4 bolts, and they're right here. It's this part right here that you guys see. You have to remove this. This one seems to be missing. Oh, it seemed like it broke. It actually broke off one of the bolts. Yeah, you need to remove that before you can actually get access to the other part. The video I was watching didn't mention that, so something to keep in mind. So now it's actually getting darker really, really quickly. Second thing to confirm my theory about this bumper being removed before. So on the actual bumper itself, there's this pin right here. This pin right here that is missing on this side. And, oh, okay, I thought that was like gonna be stripped. But yeah, so I'm missing one of those here. Again, it could just be that it fell off, but I don't know. There's something weird about this. Actually, no, that confirms it. This is broken right here. That's broken there. I don't even know where that's supposed to go to. Again, just a couple of things that stand out to me. I don't know who the previous owner of this vehicle is. I got it at a dealership, just to preface. But yeah, just some things that were really standing out to me, that maybe this might have had a bumper upgrade before and someone just swapped it back to an old one, or maybe someone just took it off for the hell of it. I don't know. Okay. So everything is about to die right now. My microphone's died, so the quality might sound a little worse. So bear with me. My phone's also about to die, so let's do this quickly. I wasn't able to finish. It's about to be 10 o'clock. The 2 last bolts that I needed to take off got stripped, and it's funny because in the video I was just watching, the guy talks about living up north and how his bolts are super rusted and to be cautious about it. And I tried. I really did. But they just gave themselves out, so I had to order a drill bit extractor, which I'm going to have to do tomorrow. I really wasn't looking to push this till tomorrow. But anyway, these are the 2 bolts, if you live up north, to be cautious with. It is this one right here and this one right here. I tried with my life. I put WD-40 in it after just to see if maybe I could use a vice grip to twist them. Yeah. I tried as much as I could to try to get them to work. Anyway, I'm going to end up doing this tomorrow. I'm going to end up, hopefully the drill bit extractor comes. I'm not going to be able to move my car now. And that's going to be fun. Everything else is completely ready to take off. It's a pain. It's a pain. It's a pain. Anyway, there's a video coming up on this as well. I have yet to post that video where we swap this. We get the Luxus logo there. Easiest mod ever, bro, and definitely adds like 15 horsepower. Anyway, I'm gonna leave my car here. There's not much I can do, and I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. And I guess the funny part is you guys get to see the final product before I do, because you guys just get to watch it, and now I have to wait till I get the parts. Till tomorrow. All right, it is now the next day. It has been a couple hours. I just got out of work, and we brought the car to where I work so we could actually work since it's raining out. We got this out. My brother messed up part of the bumper because he was using the vice grip, but it was the only way since these are completely stripped. I don't know if that's even going to focus on it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So in honor of finally getting the last one out, my brother's recording me getting the final screw out. And that's it. You can actually take off the bumper now. These are the two ones we just needed to take off last night.
Took us how many hours?
I don't know.
7, 6?
Probably. All right.
Dope transition?
Moment of truth. We finally got these off. My brother helped me out take out the bottom. Once there's some bolts down there that I completely forgot about. I haven't taken this off, so.
And there's look at this. Look. There's like, ooh, there's like water in there. Ooh.
Where's the water?
There's water in the light. I don't know how the heck was supposed to like fix that or something, right?
Yeah.
It's
I need
like
to figure, how do I remove? Let me see.
It's disconnected.
Hold up. All right. Well, anyway, we got the bumper off. Now we're just gonna. I'm gonna disconnect it so I can clean out the fog light because that light has like water in it, and I'm changing these right now.
Epic transition.
I'm learning patience, but I can't wait on you. Yeah. Baby, I can't wait on you.
Oh.
Just show it over
One
here.
thing to show when I'm taking off this light, I didn't realize there's a screw right there,
Oh, it's like
and there's one right there. Just keep that in mind when you're taking these off, just because I kind of almost broke it when I tried to take it off. We took both lights off. The new lights are in the box. We're about to put them on. I think he's about to try to clean something from the vehicle. The one thing we couldn't figure out was this, at least my model of the car has the headlight washers, and there's a line that runs through it. If anyone knows how to take that off, please leave it in the comments because I'm going to have to upgrade the bumper. Yeah, but if someone knows, might as well comment. I'm not too worried about it right now. I don't need to touch it at all. Stop, because if it ends up like spraying something. Yeah. I saw that some people have to spray paint this when they get the new bumper. I might have to end up doing that. But for now, though, we're about to put on the new headlights. All right. Oh, wait, we have to take the mountain brackets off the other ones first.
What the heck is that?
I have an interesting theory now.
Oh my god.
Wait, so the last time that we were filming this video, we spoke about... Wait. Don't break it. Wait, don't break it. I was talking about how I think these had the upgraded headlights and someone changed them. I think my theory might have just been confirmed. Why? So on this, because look, these are all the same. On the video I'm watching, these are all the same, but there's one that's different. And then also, aside from that, the bumper was also slightly off. So I think someone had the car before and they had it upgraded, but they switched out the parts for the OEM ones, and then they just sold the other ones for money.
Probably.
Because
Or they probably bought a new
because
one.
I bought a new one.
A new IS and but switch the bumper.
Or yeah, or that, and maybe they put the stock ones back into this one.
Oh my god.
The pain. You left me so high and dry. I love it when it rains. This love is dangerous. Dangerous.
All right, so now we have to take out the fuse that is here, the number 10. I don't know what it does. I wish I did, but that's what is the next step, and we're gonna see if I blow anything up. All right, so now there's apparently a fuse. So I've removed the fuse from the other side, which I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these, but I have to remove another one. Apparently this is the 12-volt power that only provides power when the car is on. Don't quote me on that, but anyway, there is a fuse box underneath here that I have to get out. I think it's the same one, not entirely sure.
And then the other fuse that we need to get is right here. All right, so pop this off.
All right, so here's the second part of this. I'm not exactly sure what this does, but this goes where the 10 fuse was, whatever that means. Yeah, we're gonna plug this in, and then I gotta figure out how to run these cables inside of the car. Okay, so we managed to get this top off where the fuse goes, and there's a cable that runs through it, so we had to cut a hole through here. One problem I'm having though is that I feel like it's biting onto the cable. I sanded it down a little more just to see if that's gonna help. I'm gonna put some tape on it just to make sure it's not biting onto the cable because I don't want the cable to rip. So we're about to find out how that works.
Had feelings, then they faded. This love got me so wasted. This love got me frustrated.
All right, so my camera is almost out of storage and I need to take some photos for the thumbnail. A couple of things that we did in the meantime. We ended up cutting some space there to fit the cable through. We ended up wrapping the cable with black, oh, there's my microphone. We ended up wrapping the cable with some black electric tape, and we're gonna do the same thing to these, because if you look at this one over here, move your hand. This one is wrapped. Obviously not with the electrical tape, but these cables are so thin and I don't trust myself and I don't know how it's gonna work because I know these lights get hot. So just for an extra safety measure, we're going to wrap them with electric tape. All right, so we were setting up the first light. We are about to test both of them out. We're gonna plug them in. One thing that we had an issue with, and we don't know how big of a problem it's going to be, is that on the IS350, I have the headlight washers. The problem with that is that because of this here, it's interfering with this. And this part right here is not that long. Like, it's really short. If I show you, watch out. Let me show them. Show them how short that is. All right, so we finally finished. I don't have that much storage on my SD card, but it has been over 12 hours at this point. It is currently about to be 9 o'clock the second day. I couldn't find two of the pins that I had on that side. I don't know if I left them at my house when I was filming the video the night before, so I'm gonna go try to find those. Everything else pretty much seems to be in order. I'm kind of glad I went through this because now I'm gonna replace the bumper when I get my new bumper when it comes soon. I have to level these out, but it is getting so late. And I'm just hoping this is going to be leveled. If not, that's a whole nother thing where you have to go through the back and screw it, but I already put on the covers. So I'm going to have to work on that for another time. But in the meantime, though, I am going to make the next video. Hopefully it's the bumper upgrade. If not, it's going to be the puddle lights. And I also have the rim video coming out where I'm going to get my wheels powder coated by this company that's around my area. And I'm thinking about going for a glossy black. And then I'm going to get this matte, like a dark gray matte wrap. Just a couple of things I have in mind. If you have any ideas of what you're thinking, let me know. I want to get yellow calipers as well, but again, separate video.
I hope they remember.